In this video, we are going to go ahead and write a test to test the list beer functionality. So that's going to be very close to get beer by ID, but here we're going to be returning back a list. So I'm going to come in here and we'll create a new test. I'm going to say test list beers. And in this case, what we want to do here is work with Mockito to return back the list of beers from our list beer service. So what we can do here is say beer service, list beers, and that doesn't take any arguments. So here now we're just going to say we'll return beer service simple, list beers. So that becomes pretty simple there. Now we're going to do MockMVC perform. We're going to do a get. And this is going to be API v1 for the API version. We only have one version right now. And let's see here. Getting a warning there from IntelliJ. We'll add that exception. Let's say JSON, application JSON for the media type on the request. And let's close that out here. Now we can say and expect is okay. So we're going to assert that we are expecting the status to be okay. And expect content type. It's application JSON. Say JSON path. And this time we're getting back a list, and we could do some assertions on the list. I think that's probably going to that might get created randomly, so that'd be a little difficult to test unless we get a list and then work with that. So I'm just going to do a simple test to get the length. So again, the expression language on this, we do $, and now we can do a length, and then we can use one of the Handcrafts matchers. Same one is, remember we're putting 3 objects on that, so we should get a length of 3 back. Yeah, looks like I got a mistake here. I had the brackets in the wrong spot. Sometimes get a lot of brackets, easy to make a mistake like that. So that is going to be my test. So let's go ahead and run this. And you can see that we did run cleanly, so our test is passing. And sometimes, like, this might be my own paranoia, but let's change this to 4, because sometimes I get worried when a test passes on the first try. So you can see that this did fail, and you can see that expected 4, but was 3 elements in the list, so that is correct. So let's go ahead and minimize that, and we'll return this back to 3. So this is a setup that's now functioning properly. So again, very similar to get beer by ID, except that we are not passing in a path parameter for the beer ID, and then we are using a function in the JSON path to assert the size of the list, the number of beers that we are getting back from our test implementation.